The good are always strong, the bad always weak and impotent. Who would give a law to lovers? Love is unto itself a higher law. Nothing is miserable unless you think it is so. In every kind of adversity, the bitterest part of a man's affliction is to remember that he once was happy. Music is part of us, and either ennobles or degrades our behavior. A man content to go to heaven alone will never go to heaven. Why, O my friends, did ye so often puff me up, telling me that I was fortunate? For he that is fallen low did never firmly stand. No man is rich who shakes and groans, convinced that he needs more. As far as possible, join faith to reason. If God imposes order upon all things, then there is no opportunity for random events. If you had kept quiet, you would have remained a philosopher. How can there be evil if God exists? How can there be good if he does not exist? Music is so naturally united with us that we cannot be free from it, even if we so desired. All fortune is good fortune, for it either rewards, disciplines, amends, or punishes, and so is either useful or just. I have never been moved from justice to injustice by anything. If there is anything good about nobility, it is that it enforces the necessity of avoiding degeneracy. The good is the end towards which all things tend. Every man must be content with that glory which he may have at home. Cast out your doubts, your fears, and your desires. Let go of grief and of hope as well, for where these rule, the mind is their subject. The friend that success brings you becomes your foe in time of misfortune, and there is no evil more able to do you injury than a friend turned foe. He who is virtuous is wise. He who is wise is good. He who is good is happy. No man can ever truly be secure until he has been forsaken by fortune. Contemplate the extent and stability of the heavens, and then at last cease to admire worthless things. In other living creatures, ignorance of self is nature. In man, it is vice. Man is so constituted that he then only excels other things when he knows himself. Now I know the major cause of your illness. You have forgotten your true nature. Has the world become so topsy-turvy that a living creature, whom the gift of reason makes divine, believes that his glory lies solely in the possession of lifeless goods? He is suffering from drowsiness, that disease which attacks so many minds which have been deceived. It is not that a man of virtue is honored because of high office, but rather that the office is honored because of his virtue. So dry your tears. Fortune has not yet turned her hatred against all your blessings. The storm has not yet broken upon you with too much violence. Your anchors are holding firm, and they permit you both comfort in the present and hope in the future. Whenever a man, by proclaiming his good deeds, receives the recompense of fame, he diminishes in a measure the secret reward of a good conscience. He who has calmly reconciled his life to fate and set proud death beneath his feet can look fortune in the face, unbending to both good and bad, his countenance unconquered.